Why are you on the couch?
Because today we're launching MCP.
That doesn't stand for Metaview Couch Protocol.
No, it stands for Model Context Protocol, and it connects your Metaview reports directly to Claude, so you can ask questions about your interview data in natural language.
Hi, I'm Isaac.
And I'm Kier. We're engineers on the product team at Metaview.
We just launched our MCP for AI reports, and if you're not sure what that means, don't worry. We're going to show you the kinds of questions it can now answer for you.
Here's the simple version. Metaview already captures everything that happens in your interviews. The MCP connects that data directly to any MCP-compatible client. So instead of downloading reports or copy-pasting summaries, you just ask.
If you want to compare candidate backgrounds for your 5 most recent technical screens, it pulls the sessions, reads the summaries, and comes back with a structured comparison. Strengths, concerns, clear differentiation.
Instead of rereading 5 summaries separately, you get a detailed synthesis in seconds.
Setting this up takes about 2 minutes. Go to Settings, MCP, copy the server configuration and paste it into Claude Desktop, Claude Code, or any MCP-compatible tool. That's it. So let's look at some real examples. I'm in Claude and I'm going to ask it to give me a comparison of recent candidates for a product engineer role. So I'm going to prompt Claude to assess the strengths and red flags from the most recent candidates for the product engineer roles available in Metaview, and ask for a table containing the comparisons. Claude will first try to find the different product engineer conversations in Metaview, and then find the different AI insights that are available for these conversations. It's now looking at the most recent conversations and grouping by the candidate. It wanted to create some new AI columns to extract new insights, but instead identified there were already some similar looking columns, and so it's using those instead. We already have key strengths, key concerns, and technical strength available, and so we didn't need to create a new AI column. This will result in your data being returned much quicker. It's now got all of the data available for all of the most recent interviews, looking from the past 30 days. It's now going to synthesize all of this data into a table. Finally, we see it's extracted the different strengths and flags for all the candidates. We see it has the number of interviews, the overall recommendation, technical strength, key strengths and red flags, and we have all of the different interviews for all the different candidates. Seems like we have a very strong candidate pool at the moment with lots of strong hire and higher recommendations. For Kevin, we see that he has deep React and TypeScript expertise, large-scale system design and performance optimizations, strong architecture and state management skills, and effective cross-functional leadership and stakeholder management. But his Python and Django web experience is quite limited. And there you have it, using Claude to identify traits and compare candidates using insights from Metaview.
And it's not just candidate comparisons. You can ask things like, are there questions interviewers keep repeating with the same candidates? What are the salary expectations across all sales roles? And build a candidate fit report based on this job description.
These are questions that used to take hours to answer manually. Now they take seconds.
One thing that surprised us in testing, you can now ask questions about your whole hiring funnel. Here I'm back in Claude with the Metaview MCP, and I'm asking it to break down the quality of our candidate funnels based on the stage progression. And the output will be a report with a brief summary of any takeaways and recommendations that it finds. So we have some comparison of our various pipelines and now some recommendations to improve our hiring funnels. So it looks like our engineering funnel is healthy. We have high offer acceptance rates, which is a good sign, but perhaps we need to investigate some of our sales pipeline rejections. For a lot of teams, this kind of analysis just didn't happen because it was too manual. Now it's one question.
And because it's grounded in your actual data, it's useful. It flagged roles with 40+ interviews and 0 hires, the kind of signal that tells you something's wrong before another month goes by.
Where this really shines right now is when the scope is clear, summarizing a specific interview, comparing a defined group of candidates, or building an interview plan from a job description, generating templates from an intake call.
We tested all of these. The outputs are structured, decision-ready, and genuinely save time.
There are also more complex use cases, like synthesizing signals across dozens of candidates, or spotting patterns in how interviewers ask questions that we're actively building towards. But even now, for the everyday questions that slow recruiting teams down, it's already very useful.
The thing worth understanding is that Claude isn't guessing here. It's querying your structured interview data. That means when it tells you something about a candidate, or a role, or your pipeline, it's based on what actually happened in your interviews.
Your AI tools now understand your hiring process. Here's what you can ask. Compare the top 3 candidates for this role. Summarize red flags from the last 5 technical screens. Build an interview plan based on this job description. Analyze funnel performance across open roles. If it's in your Metaview reports, Claude can reason over it.
So no, MCP doesn't stand for Metaview Couch Protocol.
But it does mean your interview data is finally conversational
And structured.
and grounded in reality.
And this is just the start.
So this won't just be about reports.
It'll be about making your entire recruiting workflow conversational.
More on that very soon.